So you've heard about the life-changing gains in crypto. You see new projects launching every day. And you're wondering how on earth you're supposed to tell the difference between the next Bitcoin and a scam that's going to vanish with your money tomorrow. You're not alone. The crypto space is the wild west of finance, filled with incredible innovation but also rampant with hype, manipulation, and outright fraud. Going in without a framework is like navigating a minefield blindfolded. But what if you had a map? A systematic, step-by-step checklist that professional investors and analysts use to cut through the noise and evaluate the fundamentals of any crypto project. That's exactly what we're building today. This isn't about shilling specific coins or giving you trading tips. This is about empowering you with a due diligence process, a series of critical questions you must answer before you even consider an investment. By the end of this guide, you'll know exactly where to look, what to look for, and the glaring red flags that should send you running. Let's build your crypto research toolkit. The very first and most critical pillar is the team and leadership. In the decentralized world, this might seem ironic, but people build technology. You need to ask, who are they? Are they doxed, meaning their real identities and professional backgrounds are publicly known? An anonymous team is an immediate red flag for any serious investment. It's the #1 enabler of a rug pull, where developers abandon the project and run off with the funds. Look up the core developers, founders, and key advisors on LinkedIn. Do they have verifiable experience in blockchain, cryptography, finance, or the specific industry the project targets? A project aiming to revolutionize supply chain logistics should have team members who understand logistics. Be wary of fake advisors, big names listed just for credibility, who have no real involvement. Check their GitHub activity. Are they actively committing code to the project's repository, or is it stagnant? A strong, transparent, and competent team is non-negotiable. Insider secret: search the team members' names along with keywords like scam, lawsuit, or failed project. You'd be surprised what a simple Google deep dive can uncover about their past. Now, let's get into the heart of it, the technology and product. What problem is this project genuinely trying to solve, and is blockchain the best or only solution? This is called the blockchain fit test. Many projects create a solution in search of a problem. You need to understand the core innovation. Read the white paper, not just the glossy summary, but the technical sections. Is the consensus mechanism, like proof of work or proof of stake, clearly explained? How does it achieve scalability, security, and decentralization, the so-called blockchain trilemma? Is the code open source, allowing anyone to audit it? Next, move from theory to practice. Is there a working product? This is huge. Anyone can write a fancy white paper. For fewer can build a functional mainnet, a live dApp, decentralized application, or a working prototype. Go and use it yourself. If it's a decentralized exchange, make a small swap. If it's a gaming project, try the game. Is the user experience smooth, or is it clunky and broken? A live, usable product with real users is worth infinitely more than a roadmap full of promises. Check sites like DappRadar for user activity and transaction volume on dApps. Low activity on a supposedly revolutionary product is a massive red flag. This brings us to the most complex but crucial component for investors: tokenomics and utility. Tokenomics is the economics of the token. You must answer one question: why does this token have value, and how does that value potentially grow? First, examine the token's utility. Is it a governance token giving holders voting rights, a utility token used to pay for services within the ecosystem, or both? A token with no clear utility beyond speculation is a giant warning sign. Then, dive into the supply and distribution. What is the total supply? What is the circulating supply? You can find this on CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap. How were the tokens distributed? Look for a transparent breakdown. What percentage went to the team, to investors, to a community treasury, or for mining staking rewards? Be extremely wary if a huge chunk like 40% or more is held by the team and early investors, especially if it's all unlocked at once. This creates immense sell pressure. What is the emission schedule? When do team and investor tokens vest? A healthy project locks team tokens for several years to ensure long-term commitment. Also, analyze the incentive mechanisms. How does the project encourage people to hold the token rather than just sell it? This could be through staking rewards, fee sharing, or buyback and burn models. Poor tokenomics can sink the most brilliant technology. No crypto project exists in a vacuum. You must understand its competitive landscape and market position. Who are its direct competitors? If it's a smart contract platform, it's competing with Ethereum, Solana, Avalanche, and others. What is this project's unique selling proposition (USP)? Is it significantly faster, cheaper, more secure, or more specialized? Use a simple SWOT analysis in your head. What are its strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats? Also, consider the total addressable market TAM. How big is the problem it's solving? A project creating a decentralized database for medical records is targeting a multi-trillion-dollar industry. A project making a meme coin with no utility is targeting pure speculation. Check its market cap relative to its competitors. Is it wildly undervalued for what it offers, or is it already priced as if it's achieved world domination? A low market cap project with a working product and a growing sector might have more upside than a top 10 coin, but it also carries exponentially more risk. Finally, synthesize your research by examining the community, traction, and roadmap. The community is the lifeblood of a decentralized project. Go to their official Discord server and Telegram group. Don't just lurk, observe. Is the discussion thoughtful, technical, and constructive? Or is it just a hype-filled echo chamber of to the moon and price talk? Is the project team actively engaging with the community, answering technical questions, and providing updates? A silent team in a chaotic community is a bad sign. Look at their social media growth and GitHub commits for objective traction metrics. Now, look at the roadmap. Is it realistic and milestone-based, or just a list of vague, distant promises like Q4 world domination? Check if they've consistently hit past roadmap goals. A project that consistently delivers on time builds tremendous trust. One final, critical step: always do a smart contract audit check. If it's a DeFi project, has its code been audited by reputable firms like Certic, OpenZeppelin, or Trail of Bits? An audit isn't a guarantee of safety, but the lack of one is a major red flag. Disclaimer: the content in this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not financial advice, nor is it a recommendation to buy or sell any cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency investments are inherently volatile and high risk. You can lose your entire investment. Always do your own independent research and consider consulting with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Never invest money you cannot afford to lose. By following this framework: team, technology, tokenomics, competition, and community, you move from being a gambler to being a researcher. You'll start to see through the marketing fluff. You'll recognize when a project is building substance versus just pumping hype. This process takes time and work, but it is the only way to build conviction in your investments. It won't guarantee success, nothing in crypto can, but it will drastically reduce your chances of falling for a disaster. Now you have the checklist. The responsibility to use it is yours. If this deep dive guide made you a more confident researcher, hit that like button. It helps others find this crucial information. Subscribe for more content that focuses on crypto education over hype. And let me know in the comments, what's the most surprising red flag you've discovered while researching a project? Thanks for watching, and remember, trust the process, not the pump.